go or
Yes, let me introduce you quickly. So welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us. Looks like we have some good turnout this morning. Thanks. We have Leeds Employment Services with us today, and Megan Nicholson is here to tell us all about Leeds. The floor is all yours.
thank you. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm just going to talk a little bit about Leeds. And of course, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to jump in. As most of you know, we've been around since 1986. And we are incredibly proud and honored to have been named the 2023 and 2024 winner of the London Free Press of London Award for Best Employment Agency. So that was, we're very excited about that. So we are a not-for-profit organization that provides employment and skills development. We've been providing specialized and customized services for people with disabilities and or employment-related barriers throughout Southwestern Ontario. We've been doing that since 1986. So just some of our principles that we follow, trustworthiness, respect and caring, collaboration, equality, diversity, and inclusion. We are impact focused and we strive to be a catalyst for positive change in the communities that we serve. And our mission is that people with disabilities and those who are highly vulnerable are meaningfully and productively employed. Employers achieve a productive workforce. So in addition to the populations that we serve through IES, we also offer skills development and employment placement and support to services to adults with developmental disabilities. And we also work with youth in need of life stabilization, skills development, and employment services. And this is through Service Canada. So we serve a number of different areas in Southwestern Ontario, London being our main office. We also have offices in Owen Sound, serving Grey Bruce counties, Sarnia, serving Lambton counties, Stratford, we serve Huron and Perth counties, Strathroy, serving Middlesex County, St. Thomas, we also serve Elgin County, and in Woodstock, we're serving Oxford County as well. Our office hours at all locations are 8:30 to 4:30, Monday to Friday. But we do offer services to clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, you know, if we have a client that is starting work on a Saturday morning and they need support, we will be there. Our employment specialist will go on site, provide on-site support to the clients as much as they're needed to get them comfortable in the job. We go out to see employers at any given time, what is available for them, we will meet with them. And we offer our clients appointments in person, virtually. We travel to all different locations within the community to meet with the clients because it's not always easy for them to get to the office areas that we're serving. So we will go out and meet them wherever they need to see us, but we do not go into the clients' homes. So our services that we offer are all individualized client-centered skills development and employment placement support services. We offer these to people with disabilities and or barriers to employment. We work with different community partners just to make sure that we are providing that wraparound support services to our clients. And we do currently offer services in a variety of different languages based on the staff that we have working with us today. So the services that we do offer are life stabilization, skills development, employment placement, and support services. And again, those are all customized based on the client's needs. We always meet the client where they're at and work with them from there. Specialized services, we have a long history of providing specialized services and support to people with disabilities, customized one-on-one. We kind of look at the demographics of clients that we're working with. We can offer, and we do offer different workshops throughout the year. Ones that have been successful, we have a women's workshop, a men's wellness workshop. We do call center training with clients. We're not doing those right now, but we're looking to set those back up, coming, in the new year. So best practices and or success stories. So each year we conduct a survey that we send out to clients that we had served in that year previous. And we do find that it's very impactful by just hearing what our clients have to say. These are just some of the quotes that have come in this past year about the services that we have provided to our clients. So one being, my employment specialist has a clear understanding of my needs and circumstances and found me a job that has lifted me out of poverty. My employment specialist is fantastic, wonderful person. They got me on the right track and understood my unique situation. My employment specialist has been the only person to go out of her way to help me, and they have been giving me something to believe in and strive for. The help from Leads has truly been life-changing and beyond any of my expectations. I'm wildly thankful for Leads and my employment specialist for providing me with support in navigating the job market. I think that the staff at Leads are on the front lines fighting for funding and support of those with disabilities. Leads puts a truly commendable amount of work and are truly the unsung heroes of the job market. My employment specialist has been wonderful the whole way through and still supports me in my current position. They help me articulate the skills that I have and set me up for success. So obviously we love hearing those things coming in from clients, and it warms our heart to hear those types of things. And then lastly, this is just all of our different locations of where our offices are found, and our social media links, and how you can reach us if you have any questions or applying for services. Information is there.
Thanks, Megan. Anyone have any questions? We have one coming through on what type of disabilities do you help, do you serve clients with disabilities? What type?
Yep, we can serve clients with any type of disabilities, anything from a physical disability, mental health. If they, they don't necessarily have to be diagnosed by a doctor. We have clients that come in and they indicate, I'm feeling depressed. I haven't worked in 10 years. I'm trying to get back into the workforce. So we will accept any client that has any type of disability whatsoever.
Can you share a little bit more detail about the programs and services that you offer, specifically for individuals with disabilities?
Yeah, so as soon as you apply for services with Leads, you would be matched up with a employment specialist. With that employment specialist, you would talk about basically what kind of services that you require. They will work with you one-on-one. So maybe there's some things that you need to kind of get you going for employment. So maybe you need assistance with your resume, with your cover letter, interview preparation. You need some interview clothing. We will assist you with all of that. If it's something like needing, first aid CPR, we would look at making referrals to make sure that we get you the skills that you need before we start applying to work. And then we would, once you kind of have those skills underway, we got your resume up to date. We feel those interview skills are doing well. The employment specialist will actually go out into the community and speak to employers on your behalf. So you'll work in that partnership. They'll go out, talk to employers. Maybe you're going out as well. You guys will meet to discuss, okay, I've applied to these jobs. What jobs have you applied to? If the client has applied to some jobs, the employment specialist might go out and follow up with that employer. We also have a wide network of employers that we work with in the community. So all of our employment specialists, they're out every day making relationships. So if we have a client that might be interested in a particular employer and we have a relationship in-house with that employer, our employment specialists will connect, they'll go out, they'll advocate on their behalf, on your behalf, to that employer. once the job's secured, we will go on site with you as much as is required to make you successful. So if it's just a matter of going in the first day, helping you with first aid paperwork, orientation, we will be there for that. And then from that point, if you need some coaching, we will provide that on-site support coaching. Maybe it's just check-ins to see how you're doing, whether that's on-site or off-site. Checking in with the employer to see, you know, maybe you're doing a job for a while, and now you're going to be doing a different job. So the employer is asking that we provide support to help you learn those new skills. We'll provide that support as well. So we're really there from the first to the very end, every step of the way with the employment, with your employment goals.
Great, thank you. Have a couple more here for you. Can you please outline some of the different financial supports you provide clients to support them in their job search? And is there a limit, like a monthly or a yearly limit?
Yeah, so every client has a limit of $2,500 for supports, and the financial supports is really based on the employment needs and how they relate to the employment goal. So, you know, it could, you know, we have those discussions if it makes sense, that if it's going to help the client towards that employment goal, and we can justify that and make sure that it makes sense, then we'll support that. So we've done everything from work shoes, slip shoes, interview clothing, clothing for work, maybe it's a safety vest, to, you know, smart serve or safe food handling, any of we work really closely with Pathways. They've been a great community support, and we will refer clients to the different programs that they have, as well as London Training Center. So if there's any programs that they are offering that is related to the client's employment goal, we absolutely will make that referral. If a client needs, they're looking at getting a pardon, we work with the John Howard Society to start that process and get that going if they need it for employment. So any really financial supports that is related to the employment goal and is going to help the client get there, we will help support that.
Great. Can you provide more information on the wellness workshop for women, please?
Yeah, so this has been a very successful workshop over the years. We kind of customize it, change it. I haven't been one to run it, so I can't tell you exactly what the different modules are that they work on, but we've done it in person, we have done it virtually, and it's just a way for women to connect and talk about, building self-esteem, getting back into the workforce, just kind of talking about different things that they might see as challenges if they're looking for work or just in everyday life. We've done this both for men and for women, and both have been well attended and successful for both. And it's just it's a way to bring women together, to empower women and men, and just to build that confidence for people that maybe have been out of the workforce for a bit and they're looking to re-enter that.
Great, thank you. And the last question I have here is, can you share your experience with endorsing clients to employers?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we work with a very large number of employers within the community. And as I said, our employment specialists, they do what works for them. Some of them are really good at just cold calling up employers, sending emails, having appointments with them. A lot of people do go out daily, weekly into the community, and talk to employers about the services that Leads provides to build that relationship. Once that relationship is built, the employers put a lot of trust in us, and they have a job posting or job order that they need to fill, and sometimes we're the first contact that they make. So they will contact us and say, look, I just had somebody leave, I'm in a pinch, can you help me fill this role? So our employment specialist will put it out to our agency and say, look, I have an employer that needs to fill this role, do you have any candidates? At that point, our employment specialist, if they have a client on their list that fits that, or even if it's an employment goal, maybe maybe the client doesn't have all the skills that they're looking for, the employer's looking for, but they're really motivated to work, they just need a chance. We will go in and advocate to the employers about that. And that's where the on-site support may be. So it might be that the client doesn't have the specific skills that the employer is looking for, but they're really motivated to work. They have some transferable skills from a previous position. And then that's where the job coaching may come in play, where it's like, we'll help with the extra coaching that may be needed to get this client up and running and get them, learning the job really well. But yeah, we go out, we're out in the community all the time. We're building relationships, we're supporting the employers, supporting the clients to make sure that everybody's successful. Because when a client's successful with an employer, the employer is going to call us again. And that's where we're really good at building those relationships, because we're working so well with the employer, making sure the client's successful, they do often call us again and say, hey, that last client that you gave us was so great. Do you have anyone else that might fit this role or another role they're hiring for, or they need just an entry level? So we have a lot of success with that.
I believe there's another question, but I think that you addressed it already. In terms of eligibility, do
Yes.
clients need verification of their disability to access your services?
No, they don't. No.
Anyone else? Doesn't look like there is. Thank you, Megan, for joining us, and thanks everybody for taking the time to come out this morning. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.